Hello and welcome to the unboxing of the Max Victory Robo in the black and gold version, or when we talk Power Rangers, the Lifeforce Megazord. The Max Victory Robo is from GoGoFive in Japan, and as I said, Lifeforce Megazord in the US or in Europe when we talk Power Rangers. I watch mainly Power Rangers, so I will refer to this as Lifeforce Megazord because I didn't see GoGoFive. Anyhow, quick history of this, basically show-wise and everything, and we will get to the unboxing. I will be as quick as possible. You can see on the box two Zords in here, and it's technically the same deal as this one. This is the black and gold version. Bandai Japan, Bandai America, even Hasbro did that in the past. They used molds they had, repainted them in black and gold, and resold them as a special collected thing. I don't know how it is in Japan with the shows itself, that there were different color scheme Zords on the show. As I said, in Lightspeed Rescue we had this as a Lifeforce Megazord. It was only seen in the finale in 2 episodes. And my goal is to have the Zords that were on the show, so I wanted a black and gold version. This is the first one I have, and it will stay the only one. If not, there comes a new season in Power Rangers out, which will have something like that on the show. Anyhow, I bought this straight out of Japan from a platform called Jaws, not eBay, because everything on eBay is freaking expensive. The thing is rare on its own, and I've seen it on eBay for like 800 euros, even more. There were some cheaper versions for like 250 or like 300, 500, 600, but they all were not in the best condition, and they were incomplete, and puzzling something like this together, forget it, it's next to impossible. I will give you a quick 360 of the box. This thing is from 1999, so the box is fairly damaged, and you can see it's old for that age. Here somewhere it says 99 on the lower end. You can see. Otherwise, as I said, straight from Japan. It's 2 mecha. Back in the day there was no back here. It's all white. Camera is not best angle for this here, but come on. You can see this is a huge set. It's 2 Zords slash mecha. Let's open it up. It comes complete with a manual. I can't read Japanese, so yeah, but I know how the transformation works. Hang on a sec. So easy peasy. It's very well packed. As always, it's still in the OG box. Everything's there besides the stickers, which are applied here. I will say, give me a moment. I take everything out of the box. Here are the other 2 original ones, and I will give you a comparison of those. It's a nice set, but it was expensive, and I can tell you a bit about my deal, what I had in first place, and yeah, German Customs killed that deal a bit, but more on that after a quick cut. And we're back, and I got 2 pairs of everything basically. As you can see now out of the box, as I told you before, this is an alternate colored version of this, what you can get. It's my stupid thinking, and yeah, it's technically the same deal. As I said, it's for collectors, and keep in mind this is from 1999, we have 2024, so this is 25 years old by now, and for the price that I actually paid, this is in very good condition. It's very shiny. I like this sparkly metallic thing. I mean, this is the same deal. This is the US version, or European in this case. That's what I like about the older toys. I mean, these are bricks. The Max Solar Zord or Solar Max, I always mix that up. These in general are very brick-ish because there's no like movement. There are super mini plow of those, like model kits, which have way more movement, but they are like this size. They're in general they're like half size of this one. They're fun to build. I have one of the Animus Megazord from Lifeforce, but they are very tiny, and that's not what I want for my shelf. And also, if I start with mini pla, I have to start over, and you can see my collection in the background, or my room tour if you prefer, from 2023, that one on my main channel page, and that would be a nightmare. These mini pla are part-wise more expensive than one of these deluxe versions, and as I said, look at the shiny glossiness. The color scheme, the black and gold thing is nice, but as I said, I don't really need that for everyone because, as I said, I collect the stuff that's on the show. I make some exceptions now and then. I have some things that were on a Sentai show exclusively. When we're talking Cosmic Fury, I always forget how the name of the Sentai counterpart is, but people who know Power Rangers and know Sentai know what I'm talking about. Or, for example, for Dino Fury, there was one Zord they had in the movie, which I like these Zords. The Dino Fury things are pretty cool. I just got that anyways. I'm like, well, screw it, that thing is like 50 bucks. It looks nice. It's an alternate colored version of the main Megazord with some reshaped things of like the Zord in general. It's remolded. It's not entirely just we painted in a different color like this. It looks a bit different. Anyhows, same goes for this one. This is the Lightspeed main Megazord, or from GoGoFive the main. As I said, I will refer to Lightspeed Rescue because I know that show more. But the stickers, everything, you have some bits and pieces where the stickers have a slight peeling. Don't have an example right now. There was one or two things where you can see it lifted a bit, not much, but otherwise, if you see this, it's pretty cool. And I don't even have to clean it. If I get something used, normally not from Japan, but if you buy something on eBay, it's dusty to a certain degree or dirty, and you have to clean that. This one, for its age, there's a little bit of dust, even with black and gold. There will be a nightmare on the shelf to have it clean it over and over because it's just mainly black. But as I said, I'm really happy to have it. I wanted it. Compare this one. This I just bought, I think the same year today, like in 2024 or end of 23. I never had a one of the Lightspeed main Megazords and always wanted it. Hey, your sword's in the way. And this is from my childhood. It's rarely, it's the same from 99, it's old. It yellowed a bit on here, I don't know if the cam picks it up. There's bits and pieces which are more white than other, but these are cool things. As I said, I like the old Zords for what they are, especially this one in general. The transformation, you don't have just like take it apart and re-puzzle everything. That's mostly the newer deal. You twist and turn and flick things to get what you actually want to achieve in general. I will cut again and give you the combination of these two. Well, it takes a moment. I don't really know how at the moment. I don't really remember. So I don't want to bug you with me fooling around and failing. But it just will combine these two because this one would stay as its own, and the Lifeforce Megazord is basically the combination of this one, which is the Solar Max Megazord. I have to look that up. This is always an issue what I had when this season came out with the name of this Megazord and in general with the combination with the name. So anyhows, I will make a quick cut and we see us in a sec. Okay, good. Took a while, and as I expected, because I didn't transform everything in a while, it took longer than I hoped for, but as I said earlier, I cut that out. This main part here with the combination of the Solar Max and the low part. Here in between is this part from the Lightspeed Megazord, which is here, slides in easy. You take this top part off, and this part always gives me a headache because it needs to twist it and turn in a certain way. And if you don't have that in mind, I really had to look up the manual for that. And it took me roughly 10 minutes to figure out how to, because it needs to be attached, flipped over, and then slotted in. It's like, is it, if you don't, it's like the Lifeforce Bison. That's not so complicated as you might think, but it always gives me a headache as well, because it's like twist, turn, and fold forth and back. I like that things with these old toys, as I said, but in general it can give you a certain headache. Here's the main Lightspeed Megazord, here's the Solar Max, and here is the combination, basically the Lifeforce Megazord, or Solar Max Megazord, or what is it called in Lightspeed. I have to look that up in general, but I think you get the idea. So, looks very cool, very impressive. This thing is heavy, and it's a brick. This is the brickiest brick you can get, Zord-wise. Well, one of those. These huge cannons is the main attack, the artillery that fires to get rid of the monsters, and as you can see, all nicely hidden, all well designed. That's what I like about the retro Zords, if you want to talk like this, like the older versions. Besides this sword, which you don't really need because of the artillery, if you have older season of Power Rangers or Sentai, whatever, I mean Sentai came first, but anyhow, the Zeozords, for example, or from O-Ranger, depends what you prefer. When you combine them, there's always next to nothing which you cannot hide and store. If you, I mean, you see my Ultra Zord there on the shelf. Where is it? There. My Zeo Ultra Zord. The Zords are hidden in the back. You could display it differently, but I prefer it like this. But you have a place for the 5 helmets those Zords come with. It's the same here. You have everything you can, even if this is not in this combination, this mask is hidden in here, in this guy, basically. There's always a place where you can store certain accessories. As I said, the sword is the only thing. I mean, I could technically just hide it here in the back, just store it there and good, you know? That's not intentionally, it just works like that. It wasn't designed like this, but everything else, it's like, you have newer Zords, especially like Dino Fury ones, just a rambling at the end here. I like these Zords, they are cool, don't get me wrong, but the Dino Fury Zords, for example, certain combinations you just have a lot of parts left over, which you cannot display on the shelf, depends on what you want to display. You just have to store it away somewhere else. So this is, back in the day that wasn't a thing. So yeah, and this is slightly off, but better. Anyhows, great Zord, hard to get, pricey as hell if you look in the wrong places. As I said earlier, jaws.com, where you get stuff from Japan. Keep in mind that customs and shippings could be killing your deal a bit, is in my case what happened. But overall, I had a certain limit for what I want to buy this thing, and actually I reached that, sadly, but it would be cool if I like bought this for less. I can tell you, overall, I bought this for 350 euros, which is roughly the same in dollars, I think, but I had to pay 76 something customs. So that was shitload of money, which and in general, we have an agreement with Japan. So everything you buy from Japan and import it to Germany, there's no toll, no customs, if it's cost less than 500 bucks. And I think I have to talk to customs to see why that's so expensive at this point, because that shouldn't be the case. But I tried it in the past with different toys, and they blab to you in their typical language, which is known to these like kind of people. I don't know how to express that in English, but there's a certain when you talk to a politician who blabs you with, when you're like, what do you want from me? Like, huh? These like all these people who work in these kind of institutions, they have a certain way of talking to you in that like normal language. They have their higher up, whatever, I'm important talk, and in some case you just lose track after some seconds, and yeah, okay, I'm fine, bye. Anyhows, I hope this wasn't too chaotic. I didn't unbox the thing in a while because there was nothing coming in. I'm still waiting on my Omega Rangers, which should be out since 16th of July this year. We have 21st, so hey, yeah. Anyhows, thank you for watching, thank you for the support, and we see us in the next video.